So I went to an AI video generation tool presentation in Berlin last week, and the pitch was that most of people just consume content, and with our tool, we are empowering them to create now. And I was sitting there thinking, nope, this is not what's happening here. And I would like to talk about what creation actually is and why I think we are confusing it with something else. Also, it's based on my LinkedIn post, which is going viral right now. So I'm happy to upload this video on YouTube as well and see what you guys think. So, first things first, where I'm coming from, I mostly use Claude and I try out different AI based tools. I haven't been super happy with any of them for now. And I've written actually a piece about how I basically just binge on Claude output like Netflix on a bad day. Because for me, this output and the entire design of most tools is very addictive. And so, yeah, I use it a lot. And I'm not standing here saying AI bad, humans good. That's not the point. The point is this: there is a difference between using a tool to amplify the skills that you already have or the content that you've already created. And there is a difference between that and using a tool to skip the part where you build something in the first place. And I think a lot of tools right now, they're being sold the second thing, where being told it's the first. And so here's the phrase that came to me when I left that presentation. It is not creation when you generate your videos, it's flipped consumption. And instead of consuming content like YouTube videos, short articles, reels, you are now consuming the tool, the AI generation tool. So you put in a prompt, dopamine hits when output appears, you adjust the prompt, more dopamine, and you're hooked now on the tool instead of on the content. And most of the people, like in the pitch, they said 90%, but I don't know. But most people who would like to rather lurk than to create themselves. So let's say 90% of people who only consumed before, they are still consuming, just a different product. And the company that is selling the tool, I truly want to believe that they are not wicked. I really believe that they did not design it to be addictive. I hope it's not their business model, but I don't know. And so why does this matter? Because creation, actual creation, teaches you things that generation doesn't. Writing builds your thinking, speaking on camera builds your confidence and your ability to handle visibility, handle being seen. Building a narrative teaches you how your mind works and how to run actual presentations and how to create conversations that matter. And yes, all of this teaches you stuff. It teaches you how to formulate what you actually believe in and how your arguments might fall apart sometimes, and consistency also. Can you show up consistently when you are a creator on LinkedIn or I don't know, YouTube here? So when you show up, even if you don't feel like it, that's a skill, that's resilience, and it only develops if you're the one doing the showing up and you actually show up and you publish and you post and you engage. And you don't only prompt the tool thinking that I'm a creator now. So it's like my 20th video and I cringe on the quality on the way I speak. But I know that there is no other way. I either do this and grow or I don't and I never grow. And one of the comments on my LinkedIn post said it beautifully. You are the art, and if you remove the artist, there is nobody on the other side, the connection is lost, and connection is the whole point. So I'm building this channel partly because I need the narrative practice myself. And after I've been laid off, I'm a founder now in the messy middle. And I realized that I didn't actually know how to tell my own story. And YouTubing is teaching me that. and AI generator would have stolen that process from me. And yeah, I also got some pushback on LinkedIn, good pushback. Let me address it honestly. So someone said, what about people with ADHD and cognitive differences? Tools help them create. It's a fair point, and I want to clarify, I am not talking about accessibility here. Using tools to remove friction if somebody isn't able to do something. It's, of course, that's amplification, that's great. And someone else also said, what's the comment here? Hans Zimmer, yeah, that Hans Zimmer doesn't use a real orchestra, and that Pixar uses 3D rendering, and that the photographers said the same things about digital cameras. Fair, sure. And I'm not saying these guys are wrong, but where I land on this is that Hans Zimmer had the skills first. All those photographers had the skills first before there were digital cameras. And the technology extended what they could already do. I'm talking about when we skip the skill building part entirely and jump straight to output. And this is what I find most problematic. And the best comment was from Dalma, another founder from Berlin. She's in content creation bootcamp, and she said, shit in, shit out. AI won't magically make you great at something you weren't good at before. Yes, that, exactly. And yeah, someone pointed out that the word content is itself a problem. Like books, photographs, articles, those are words with weight. And content is already a bit soulless. This is what I said. And when you generate it with no human in the loop, you get content that feels like soulless content. So yeah, it is extremely nuanced, this entire thing. And I am not saying don't use AI tools at all. I'm not saying every tool that touches your creative process makes you less of a creator. And I'm also not saying that all of the tools that are out there are addictive. You should really feel how you feel. You should be in touch with yourself to understand whether this tool is amplifying and helping you, or is it giving you the vibes that it just gets you hooked on something. And if you record yourself and speak your thoughts, build your narrative, and then use a tool to cut silences, clean audio, improve the edit, sure, gee, you created something first. The tool is serving your vision. What I'm saying is that don't let anyone sell you the idea that prompting a tool and generating output is the same thing as developing a skill. It's not, or it isn't. And calling it creation makes something that could have been real in the first place, makes it plastic in a way. And yeah, I still stand by it. I want a filter on YouTube that lets me turn off AI generated content, or at least say 80% AI generated content. Not because I think AI tools are evil, but because I want to know that there is a human on the other side, and someone showed up and worked through something and decided it was worth sharing. So that's what I'm trying to do here. And some videos will be better than others. Some takes will be half-baked, and that's the point. Some people build it in public, figuring it out as they go. So do I. And if this is something you're going through, please contact or subscribe to my newsletter. If you disagree with me, good. There are a lot of people who disagree with me on LinkedIn. This is great. Part of what makes it real. Please comment, disagree with me. And yeah, thank you.